This video is going to help a lot of people. I get a lot of questions about puppies. I get a lot of questions about potty training, chewing, things like that. So in this video, I'm going to go over all that stuff. That way you don't have to look any further on your solutions on how to handle these type of situations. So this is really going to help you guys out. First thing we'll talk about is potty training. So how do I get my dog to stop peeing in the house? Especially when we have long days, we have long work schedules, unpredictable work schedules. All those things can be challenging when we're trying to potty train our dog. So the first thing to do is get yourself a crate. You can get a big crate, you get a smaller crate, but the point is with the crate is to be able to have the dog inside the crate. And the only thing they could really do in the crate is literally stand up, turn around, and lay down. That's all we want. We shouldn't have the crate large enough to where the dog can roam around back and forth. Reason being because then they could say, well, I'm in my crate now. I have a lot of room. Let me go in that corner over there and go potty, pee or poop, whatever it is. So we don't want that. Dogs have a natural instinct to not go potty where they live, not go potty on themselves, and not go potty where they're going to be most of the time. So to avoid that, we want to just use their natural instincts and really shrink down the crate. You can get yourself a bigger crate, but you want to get a divider. Again, so if I have a dog that's literally like this big, right, the crate is going to be probably like that from there to here, and that's it. We don't want it too big. We're gonna use their natural instinct to not go potty on themselves, and that'll give them a little bit more motivation to hold it while we're away, or while we have them in the crate. So that's the first thing. Second thing is get yourself a relatively large pen. Nothing crazy, right? We don't want the dog to have like full access, just something that's big enough where a crate could fit in it, and big enough to where we can get a potty area staged in it as well. So how it would look is you have the pen, right? Preferably a rectangle pen, and then a crate inside on one end of the pen, and then on the other side we want to get some type of substance that's going to replicate the dog's going potty outside. So you could get some artificial turf. If you're located in an area like me where I'm in El Paso, there's not a lot of grass, so you get like a little tray or something that has rocks or dirt, something like that, and you'll put that inside the pen as well. So you have the crate on one side, and on the other side of the pen you have your artificial potty area for the dog. This is going to be great because when we are away for our long work hours, we don't want to have the dog in the crate that entire time, because then we're really pushing it for them to go potty on themselves. So what that does, if we have them in a pen, they still can't do the roaming and can't chew on things around the house. They're still kind of confined, but they have their separate area where they could poop and pee and do all that stuff when they need to. So that's important. So that's the second thing. So you have your crate, you have your pen. Well, your third thing is gonna be your artificial potty area, and then what you can also do is get yourself a Kong, something like this, right? And then get yourself some jute string. So jute string is like this material, but it's just string, right? And then what you can do with that is put this inside the crate. So you'll put the jute string through here, tie this inside the crate. What you can also do is you can get a couple of these, and you can fill them up with food, and then you could wet them with water, and then put them in the freezer for over the night or something, for a few hours until it's frozen. That way, this is a really good treat for the dog while you're away. At work, you can do that, and you have the crate. You have this tied inside the crate with the jute string, and then you have the crate door open. So with the toy being in there inside the crate, right by the door, or on the side, whatever. So yeah, preferably on the side of the crate. So you have the door that swings open like this, and then you have one end, and then you have the other end, and then you have the divider right here. You could just tie this up to the side and then let it hang inside the crate. Again, with food and water, just freeze it, and then it's hard, and it'll last a really long time for the dog and give the dog something to do while you're away. What it also does, it kind of gives a dog the identity of, hey, this is my home, or this is my area where I don't want to poop or I don't want to pee. I could lay down, I could relax in there, and I could also just be occupied with my toy or with my Kong, whatever it is that you guys have in there. And then the crate doors open, and then they have, again, with the pen. So we have the pen around, we have the crate, and then we have our artificial turf or artificial, potty area. While we're away, the crate doors open. The dog has the ability to just kind of relax in the crate, and then the dog has the ability to go potty in that artificial area while we're away. So that's how that would work. So now I'm going to talk about what we have to do when we are home. So that's going to be your solution when you're working your long hours and we don't really have the opportunity to take the dog out to go potty. That's what you'll do. But when we are home, we still want to get the dog outside. We still want to get the dog to understand that they need to go potty outside in a designated area. So what I want you guys to do in this case is have the dog in the crate for 2 hours, let the dog out the crate for 1 hour. And then in between, you're going to take the dog out to go potty. So for instance, let's say we're going to start on the 2 hours in the crate. It would look like, you take the dog outside, take him to a designated potty area, wherever you want him to go. It needs to be the same spot every single time, preferably, grass if you have it. The rocks or whatever, dirt, whatever, something like that where the dog could easily identify, hey, this is going to be my potty area. So take them out there, same spot, every single time, like I said, and just wait maybe a minute to 3 minutes. Nothing crazy. You don't want to be out there 15, 20 minutes. You just want to give them the quick opportunity to go and then bring them right back in. If they do go, say good girl, good boy, whatever, and then, let them do whatever they got to do and then bring them back in. And then once you bring them back in, now they're going to start their 2 hours in the crate. And then just have them in the crate, watch them. If they start whining and you think they have to go, or if they didn't go when you took them out the first time, just be careful to keep an eye on them. Remember, you don't want to have too much space in there, because if we do, then we're going to be promoting them to go in the crate. So just be mindful of that. And just check up on them every so often and see how they're reacting. If you think they have to go potty, then you just take them back out and do it again. That 2 hours, crate door is closed, so the dog's in there with the crate door being closed, and then we're still around the house. The only time that the crate door is open is when we're not going to really be able to check up on the dog, like if we're going to work. So I want to make sure that's clear. And then once that 2 hours is up, then you take the dog out of the crate, bring him to that same potty spot, and you can start saying go potty. Every time you go to that area, you can say go potty, and then let the verbal marker or cue let the dog know, hey, every time I hear that, I need to go potty. So if you consistently do it over and over, you'll get your dog to be able to understand how to go potty on command. But once they are out there again, 1 minute to 3 minutes, just give them that quick opportunity, then bring them back in the house. Now this is important. So if you took them out that time,